Hi Gemini, this is your weekly reading for December 28th to the 31st. You know what? I'm going to switch it out. I'm going to make this the reading for December... Yeah, okay, that's fine. December 28th to the 31st. I apologize for being a little bit late with your readings and missing a few days, but I've been sick and had a cold, and it's been a little bit difficult to pump out these readings with, you know, coughing and sneezing in between. But here we are, finally. You guys are the last ones this week. So thank you for your patience. I hope you guys had a wonderful holidays. Let's get into your weekly reading, okay? Or so-called weekly reading for December 28th to the 31st with the Fountain Tarot, Sacred Traveler Oracle cards, Romance Angels, and Whispers of Love Oracle cards. This is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the week of December 28th to the 31st, all the way to New Year's Eve. As you know, I'm going to shuffle, and after a good shuffle, if a card pops out, that's my signal that that's the end of the shuffle. Now, if a card pops out too soon, early on in the shuffle, then I will show you the cards, but I'll continue shuffling. If it takes too long, I'll end the shuffle. All right. This is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the week of December 28th to the 31st. For the December 28th to the 31st for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Also, just wanted to put in another announcement that I'll have love readings out as well after these general readings. So I'm going to double up on the work and put out shorter readings than usual. So my generals will be shorter and the love readings will, you know, generally around 20 minutes each. This is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the week of December 28th to the 31st, please, in the form of a Celtic cross. I'm going to stop. There we go. On the bottom, we've got Empress. Oh, God. I just had a feeling. Okay, Empress. Major Arcana card could be representing a Taurus vibe. It's about fertility, creation, and manifesting this kind of very earthly Venus type of loving, creating beautiful, like beauty kind of vibe, okay? Here we are with the moon in the situation. Challenge is 7 of Wands. Consciously, we've got 6 of Wands. Foundation, we've got 5 of Wands. Wow. Recent past, the Emperor. Recent future, we've got Page of Swords. Okay. You right now, we've got 9 of Wands. Wow, a lot of Wands. 10 of Wands. My goodness, surrounding you. Hopes and fears. 2 of Swords. Outcome. Temperance. Okay. So again, on the Empress is on the bottom of the deck here. I've become like the motherhood tarot reader here, because like I get all the pregnant ladies, and that's fine. You're welcome here. I love it. But I'm just saying this Empress card could also speak to fertility in the sense of childbirth as well. Just wanted to put that out. So here we are. Let's talk about the cards and all the different pieces. The Moon card is about secrets, the subconscious, psychic and intuitive abilities. So it could also be representing water signs like Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer. Especially Pisces. It's a very psychic and intuitive card, okay? So it could also be saying that, you know, right now there's some hidden secret or secret that is beneath the surface, okay? It's about not being able to see everything clearly. When you get the sun, for example, in contrast to the moon, everything is out there in the light of day. In the moon card, it could speak to a little bit of a deceptive like situation where you're not seeing the whole picture. It can also speak to a little bit of feeling lonely or isolated. It can also speak to a little bit of depression on a lower vibration as well. Okay, and then the challenge here, Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is being challenged here. It's a victory card. I'm sorry, it's a hero card, in the sense that, you know, this person, they're maintaining. Look at the Seven of Wands guy. He's very fit, very able. And traditionally speaking, in the other tarots like Rider-Waite, you'll see that the Seven of Wands is a person who's on top of a hill with two shoes that don't match, and, you know, has this one stick and there's 6 wands coming at him. So it's about having the stamina and the ability to maintain in the midst of adversity. It's also speaking to maybe challenges. Could be a little bit of conflict, but in the end, it's saying that generally speaking, you have the means to be able to handle whatever is going on, okay? Now, if we have this in the challenge situation, right? The position is the challenge, right? My God, there's so many wands. So I would take this as some kind of creative process that's going on. Some kind of creative, could be your work related, where you have to be creative or artistic, or some kind of like, you know, making and creating of something. Whatever you are creating, you know, whether it be like, you know, I don't know, anything. I'm not going to just blurt things out because I don't want to, like, you know, stamp that on your mind stream. But whatever it is that you're creating, it's saying that, you know, you're being a little bit defensive here about this. Maybe the challenge is that if the moon card is here, maybe you're feeling like, you know, a little bit not having the strength. Maybe you're a little bit down in the dumps, a little bit emotional, a little bit moody, a little bit depressed and feeling lonely and isolated maybe, you know, and so your challenge is to step up now and to guard the Six of Wands, okay? The Six of Wands is up here in the conscious. It's a victory card. It's coming home to victory, celebrating your success in that way, okay? When you go off to battle and you come back riding on your horse back into town, everyone's cheering and you're victorious. And with the Six of Wands, I always caution that there's not everybody, you know, not everybody's happy for you. There are some people in the crowd who are haters and who are just as easily going to be stabbing you in the back later on or talking shit. Now that you already know, Six of Wands, you know the situation. In your mind, you feel victorious about the situation. You feel like you conquered something and that you came out, you know, the winner. Now, the thing is, you're feeling, the moon energy is very like a very heavy kind of energy here. Very like introspective, very lonely, kind of very spiritual energy, very psychic energy. It's not a very aggressively out there and active, fiery energy. Like, it would be the exact opposite of that, right? And the challenge is to step into this fire energy of Seven of Wands, stepping into this power of, like, what did I say? It's about this man holding the wands, and then there's the Six of Wands. You might be needing to protect this victory, okay? And that is your challenge, whatever that victory was. Now, on the bottom here, you've got Five of Wands, okay? In the foundation, you feel like this is a headache. Like, there is a lot of stupid arguing and conflict and competition going on, that you are in your gut, in your instincts, you feel this. You feel conflicted. It's inner conflict. It could be conflict, you know, again, inner conflict with yourself. It could be conflict with others, okay? It could be just conflict. It could be fighting. It could be circular fighting. It could be like where there's no outcome. You're talking about the same old crap all the time. People are fighting about the same old thing all the time. This is what the Five of Wands could represent, okay? So this is how you feel. When you talk about the moon and the subconscious, and they're right next to each other in proximity, this is beneath the surface. You're feeling conflicted, possibly insecure about something, challenged, like, you know, there's not very peaceful card here when people are trying to, like, you know, clash wands here and try to, like, get their way and speak their thing and say this is the right way, that's the right way. So you feel like this already. So you're challenged to step up and defend what you know you won. You were the victor. You were the one who came out on top. So your challenge here is, while there's this inner conflict, insecurity, whatever it is, or challenge from others, your challenge in the situation is to defend and step up and defend what you've established, what you've won. Okay? In the recent past, there's the Emperor. The recent past, Emperor could be an Aries, fire sign. It can also represent control, leadership, like the father figure. It doesn't have to be the father figure. It could be about being, you know, the boss of your own company, working for yourself, like an entrepreneur kind of thing. It could be just you having the leadership and control and say over your own life, okay, as opposed to working for someone else and taking orders. So that was in the recent past. We see that, okay, that you were the boss and you were in control and so on. Now, what's happening is that this happened, this moon card, okay, where there was like secrets and all of this stuff going on, you know, that's left you feeling very much into your feelings, very much into your, like, a very psychic, intuitive, like a lot of, like, you know, hidden things going on. It speaks to all of that, okay? And then you get into the recent future, Page of Swords. Page of Swords are the relayers of information. Pages relay information and they collect information. Nobody collects information like the Page of Swords. Swords represent air signs like Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And now we are doing Gemini signs. So this is what you're doing right now, Gemini. You're collecting information. You're doing your due diligence. You're making sure that after you've studied this, whatever the situation is, very carefully, then you're going to make a move after, you know what the right move is. And you're going to know the right move because you're going to spy and you're going to find out what the right move is. I also take Page of Swords as a spy card. Okay. Now, you right now, 9 of Wands. Okay. 9 of Wands is now, we're getting major defensive cards. Okay. With the 7 of Wands, that's your challenge. You need to step up and you need to be in the 7 of Wands and protecting what you've won. But how are you feeling? You're feeling like the 9 of Wands. Okay, you're not as sprightly as this 7 of Wands. 9 of Wands, like, oh, damn. Like, I'm vigilant and I'm guarding what I need to guard here. I feel the tension. That's what it's like. The 9 of Wands is like you're standing guard and you're waiting for the other side to come and attack at any moment. And even though it's been a little bit peaceful for a moment, like you still, like with a bandage on your head and holding that one wand, wounded. It's called the Wounded Warrior card. You're still holding, like, you're still making sure, vigilantly making sure to guard what you've accomplished. It's exhausting, okay? It's an exhausting card. Now you have around you, in this position around you, and this could be representing a person or it could be representing the surrounding any around you. Any way you squeeze it. The 10 of Wands is about an oppressive burden, okay? Now, I could say that if you love your job or you love the creation or whatever that you're doing with this fertility, whatever it is that you're creating, okay, major fire creating energy here, whatever it is that you're going out to conquer and you're doing and you're making and you're, you know, from vision to manifestation, whatever it is that you're creating, if you love it, then it's not a burden. Every day is wonderful. If you don't love it and, you know, it's not the passion of your life, then it becomes an oppressive burden. Now, in this deck, it reflects more so of an oppressive burden just because it's like all cloaked in darkness here, right? With this 10 of Wands in particular. So I'm going to take it in the burden kind of form. Why? Because I see the first card out for the situation is the Moon, right? Feeling lonely, feeling isolated, feeling weighed down, feeling secretive, you know, feeling into your emotions, introspection, all these kind of like deep emotional cards, right? Very watery, very deep emotional, psychic, intuitive cards. Then you've got these two, okay? And why I take this as a burden is because at the subconscious, like the Moon, your subconscious, You're feeling conflicted. Okay? So then we go into the hopes and fears, Two of Swords. You have to make a decision. Two of Swords is about, there's two truths, two swords. You need to make a choice. And you might be afraid to make a choice. You're collecting information right now, right? Where do we see swords? We see the Page of Swords and the Two of Swords. So in the recent future, when you're collecting all this information, you're hoping and fearing possibly to make this call, this decision in whatever it is that you've been up to. And the end result is Temperance. Temperance is about the need for now balance, peace, a time to take a break and regenerate. It's a time to stay home, calm down, and like take care of your health, take care of your, you know, mental health, take care of home. Okay, Temperance speaks to needing to, you know, basically stay home, chill out, and watch Netflix kind of energy. Okay? Eating healthy, living healthy, bringing more stability into your life, because it could also signify that you've been a little bit burning the candle at both ends and living an extremely kind of like little bit extreme kind of lifestyle. Temperance is now saying that you need to balance that out and bring some calming kind of stable energy here. All right, let's look into some oracle cards. Can we please get one card for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for December 28th to the 31st? This is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the week of December 28th to the 31st. Whoa, whoa. I'll show you them. Okay. Journey by Moonlight. Believe in magic. Okay, we got the moon, so I guess we'll keep it. And then Fellow Travelers. Support is all around you. All right. We'll take both. So there's one. Journey by Moonlight. And we'll put this one here. Fellow Travelers. On the bottom, we have Rejuvenating Rain. Clear the past. Heal the present. Very straightforward. Rejuvenating Rain, very much like Temperance, isn't it? Look at these two. Isn't that so similar? Okay. Anyways, let's read that. Sacred Traveler. Journey by Moonlight, we will start with. And it says, magic is all around you. Spiritual dimensions and mystical realms are only a thought away. The veil is thin right now between you and the realm of the fairies, elves, angels, and spirit beings. It's indeed a magical universe, and the key to opening the doors to these realms is to trust. Even if you can't see, trust that you are being supported in mysterious and wondrous ways. All is not as it seems. Trust your intuition and those nudges from spirit. Believe. The Sacred Traveler wants you to know, when the traveler journeys by moonlight, mystical beings emerge and magic abounds in the depth of the enchanted forest. Even though the traveler can't see clearly, he trusts that blessings and support are being showered over him and his life. The key to having miracles transpire in your life is to believe in magic and trust that you are supported by unseen beings in accordance with your highest good. Beautiful. All right. That was very spiritual, the moon. I was telling you, the moon goes deep. All right, so fellow travelers, it says, be open to support and help from others. You don't need to do it alone. Sometimes that support comes from someone you'd least expect. If someone offers you help, accept it. Trust that your life is guided. Unseen spirit travelers are helping you. Know that you are so very loved in ways that you may not always directly experience. Sharing the journey means that there is support all around you. Blessings from above are showering over your life. You are safe. Angels and spirit guides are real, and their presence is near. They're only a thought away. They're messengers from the Creator, and they come with immense blessings and love. All is well. The Sacred Traveler wants you to know, fellow travelers are guiding and supporting you, and they love you deeply and profoundly. Be still and open your heart to their messages and healing. They will come to you in soft breezes, rainbows, and feathers that seem to magically appear. Sometimes they will come in the form of a stranger with a message. These signs let you know that you're going in the right direction and that all is unfolding exactly as it should. Messages from the Creator come with immense blessings and love. Be open to receive love from others. You are a healing, loving force for others. Beautiful. Okay, let's pick one Romance Angels card for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the week of December 28th to the 31st. All right, maybe that one. On the bottom, separation, time apart from your partner is on the horizon, self-explanatory, but now calling in your soulmate, your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. All right, so let's read about that. Calling in your soulmate. You, like everyone, have soulmates. These are people with whom you share time in heaven and in other lives. You made a soul agreement to meet in this lifetime for the purpose of mutual spiritual growth. You have many such agreements with various people who are all your soulmates. They include friends, family members, co-workers, and romantic partners. This card guides you to actively call your romantic soulmate into your life. You can do so through prayer, affirmations, and visualizations. It also means working on yourself so that you epitomize the qualities you're seeking in a partner. For instance, if you desire a significant other who's got a great sense of humor, develop this within yourself. Like attracts like, which is part of calling in your soulmate. Okay, so I didn't really get a relationship vibe there. It's more about manifesting that. But I feel like you're focused on other things. Because I didn't get not one cup card, right, for you guys. It's all about, you know, logic, reason, collecting information, making a choice, you know, and a lot of creative energy here. Okay, this is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the week of December 28th to 31st. Okay, I'm going to take that one. On the bottom is listen with your heart. You are listening to what is being said to you, but need to listen with a loving heart. Okay? On the top, though, embrace your emotions. Don't push down your feelings or judge your emotions. So let's put that over here. And this is very short. Embrace your emotions, number 18. Feelings and emotions are part of who you are. Allow yourself to feel what is going on for you. Your feelings signal you to the truth of a situation. Take positive steps to determine why you are feeling the way that you feel, right? Because you are a little bit down in the dumps here. We saw that, right? And a need to stay home and recuperate and regenerate and watch some positive things. Take care of yourself. All right, Gemini, that was your reading for December 28th to the 31st. It was a fairly positive reading. It's just that you're not feeling so chipper during these next few days. That's all it's telling me. And you just need to, you know, do self-care with the Temperance card. And other than that, you know, you're really doing well on the creative front in terms of, like, I think your work and creative life. Only thing is, you need to take care of yourself in the next few days. Why? Because you're very, 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 you know, conflicted about all of this, like these responsibilities that you have, right? That have tie-in with your work. It might be overwhelming right now. But it might be not overwhelming, but maybe a burden, right? It might be an oppressive burden right around now. You might be feeling. There's a lot of defensive cards. There's a lot of, like, you know, a lot of creation and creativity cards. And you have the Empress on the bottom. Okay? A lot of psychic, intuitive abilities. Like, look at the whimsy that was in this Journey by Moonlight. You know, magical card there. Talking about elves and fairies and spirit. And even this is like your spirit guides are there. It's beautiful. Alright? So I hope you have a wonderful, relaxing, you know, temperance-filled next few days. I will have more readings for you guys. I'll have love readings up and general readings up. So until then, guys, take care. Talk to you soon. Bye, Gemini.